Hey, good evening. I hope that you're having a wonderful Saturday. Um, Had some good visits today. Went to a Sunday school fellowship outside. Had my temperature checked and did some visits with some of our precious members that are getting very near graduation. Um, Thought about a few scriptures as I traveled today. And one of the scriptures that came to my mind was a common passage that everyone has heard of. Out of the Psalms, it says, I was glad when they said unto me, let us go unto the house of the Lord. And I love the simplicity of that. I love the focus of that was the gladness of heart that worship and the environment created for the psalmist. But what are some of the ways that we can actually prepare ourselves for worship on Sunday? You see, tomorrow is an extra special day at First Baptist, and we take the Lord's Supper. We have our fifth Sunday service. It's a debt retirement service. Our kids come up from a children's church, and Uncle Buddy and Aunt Amanda help them in big church, and I'm always glad to see that. I love the kids. But what do I do? Um, I can remember some years ago when our kids were little and at home. Um, it seems like every Saturday there was a fight. It always started out with verbal arguments and then ended up with somebody crying. And I would have to bring out the hammer, settle things down, refocus things. And guess what most preachers are doing on Saturday? Yeah, they're double checking, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, praying and seeking God's face and determining, are we ready for the worship experience? Let me give you four practical ways to prepare for worship, not just tomorrow, but any Sunday. First of all, you need to have internal heart preparation. You see, each worshiper carries the responsibility for personal preparation in his or her heart. I can't do that for you. We can have good music playing as you come in. We can have happy greeters. We can have the security and safety team out on the parking lot. Oh, that's good. It's great. But you have to prepare you. Secondly, you need to have a pre-arrival preparation. You see, we can learn from the Jews who believed that Sabbath began at sundown the evening before. What you do the balance of this evening will help you get ready for tomorrow. Yeah. Rest in the Lord, pray, seek his face, make a few contacts, invite somebody to Sunday school. That's the pre-arrival. Thirdly, there's a pre-service preparation, and that short period of time between your arrival at church and the beginning of worship is also critical. For me, I get there extra early. I'm sometimes feel the stress and burden of that, but it's always helpful to get there a little early and to review the outline, to look at the scripture text, to focus on God. But finally, worship happens. Tomorrow, we'll take communion in the middle of the service. Uncle Buddy's planning on some baptisms later on this month in September. We're so excited about that. We have a young preacher coming September the 20th. Colin Coots will be with us at First Baptist Church, and it's just going to be some great Sundays in September. But what do you do other than rush to the restaurant after worship is complete? You see, there is a post-service continuation. Worship should continue as we leave the service. We unpack what God did. We quiz each other. Did you hear Brother Rick? Did you understand what he said? Did I hear him right? I love the scripture. I love this song. God is so good, and it's just a, a reviewing of what God has done. When you do that, you come with your cup up, I promise you, an awesome worship experience, because the important one was there. That's our great desire, is to find God in the midst of our seeking to lift him up. Have a great evening. Have a great trip to church. Have a great worship experience with God. Have a great